Zimbopreneur, we continue with our ordinary maths course, video animated course. Now we'll be dealing with polygons. Now, polygons are solid shapes made of solid planes, and they have names. If we have 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides, they come with names. And the first thing that we're going to do is naming the polygons. A polygon, which is any plane figure with straight sides. If they are equal, we call it a regular polygon. If not, it's just a polygon. Right, let's shoot. Basically, we have heard of a triangle, and a triangle has 3 sides, right? A triangle is a polygon, and it has 3 degrees, 3 angles, which add up to 180. We move on, we have a square. A square has 4 sides and 4 angles. It's also a polygon. Then we move on to 5 sides, and a shape with 5 sides. Let's say they are equal, like the one that we have drawn over there. That's a regular polygon. We call it a pentagon. A pentagon is 5 sides and 5 angles. What if it has 6 sides? If it has 6 sides or 6 angles, we call it a regular hexagon. Hexagon, right? If it's 7, which I have skipped, we call it a heptagon, right? And the one on the screen, it has 8 sides. If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's 8, and we call it a regular octagon, right? I'm not going to draw the one with 9 sides or 10 sides. I'm just going to name it because of limited time and space. We cannot continue drawing all these shapes. If it has 9 sides, we call it a nonagon, and the one with 10 sides, a decagon. Now, how can you calculate the angle in between a regular polygon, or like the one on the screen, a regular octagon, or the total sum of the angles? How do we calculate them? We have a formula. Yes, in mathematics, we have a formula for everything. It's funny, maths is a formula for everything. So, what is the formula of calculating the degrees of a polygon? What is the formula of calculating the degrees of a triangle? How do we get 180 degrees? Why does a triangle has 180 degrees? And how do we get 100 degrees? We get it by using the formula n minus 2 times 180. And n represents the number of sides that shape has. So I'm giving you a homework. I want you to work out why a triangle is 180 degrees. And it has 3 sides. That's just a tip. And n will be 3. That's n minus 2. That's 3 minus 2 times 1. Come on, this is no longer homework anyway. I've already calculated it. Anyway, let's go and check out if this formula works. Now we have a 6-sided shape there, and that's a hexagon. If it's 6 sides, it means that n is equal to 6. And we are using the formula n minus 2 times 180. So we are substituting 6 there into n there, the number of sides or the number of angles in between. So that's 6 minus 2 times 180. So we get 4 minus 2. We get 4 times 180. We can punch this into the calculator anyway, so that we don't make silly mistakes on things that we can just calculate with the calculator. That's 720 degrees. So a regular hexagon has a total sum of 720 degrees. Yes, a triangle is 180. A hexagon has what? 720. Boom, just like magic. By just using this formula. Now, mathematics has formulas, but formulas, we use them to solve problems. Yes, to solve problems. But for now, the only problem that we're going to solve is calculating the sum of angles of the triangle, quadrilateral, polygon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, and decagon. All the polygons and their sides and their number of sides and number of shapes. We are going to be calculating them using the formula n minus 2 times 180. You can use the other formula there to n minus 4 times 90 by 8. It's the same thing with this formula on the screen. 6 sides, we have already calculated it, and it's 720. And the triangle, unfortunately, me thinking out loud, it's 180 degrees. We have calculated it. And 4 sides, we all know is 360 degrees, but you just need to check using the formula if you get the 360 degrees. That's now your homework. We have a pentagon. A pentagon is 5 sides, so our n is equal to 5. So we substitute 5 on n, that's 5 minus 2 times 180 degrees. Now, when you simplify that's 3 times 180 degrees and punch into the calculator, or if you're a maths genius, just use your mental, you get 540 degrees. So a regular pentagon is a sum total of 540 degrees. You can just finish off the rest on your own. You need to do things on your own, practice on your own. This animation video is not going to do everything for you, because what's the point? Now, we have an exam type of question. And when an exam type of question comes, you know we are mixing things. The knowledge that we already know and the knowledge that we have learned. Yes, it's not easy. Maths is about solving problems, and solving problems is not easy. You can ask life. Life is all about that. Now, there's a question on the screen there. First of all, we read out the question, right? We see there's A, B, C, D. That's a shape, and that shape is a pentagon. And we can see there are arrows. Those arrows, they show A, E, and B, C. It means that they are parallel. And A, B, and AD, they are parallel. The moment you see that, you know that the knowledge of parallel lines, corresponding alternate angles, and polygons are going to help you on that question. So, first of all, we find A. Since AB and ED are parallel lines, it means that A plus B should add up to 180 degrees because they are alternate. So A is equal to 180 degrees minus 118. A is equal to 62 degrees. And again, using the same formula, since A, E, and BC are parallel, that's 100 and right. So how do we find C? Already we now have A, B, D, and E, and we need to find C, and we know that this shape, this figure, is a pentagon. So we need to calculate how many degrees does a pentagon has, and we're going to use the formula n minus 2 times 180 degrees. N is equal to 5. Therefore, if we substitute n is equal to 5, we get n minus 2 times 180. That's 3 times 180. That's 540 degrees. Now, we now know that that plane figure is 540 degrees. So if we add 62, 118, 118, and D, and subtract it from the total, which is 540, we get 112. So C is 112. So this is how you calculate this question using your knowledge of polygons, the magic formula that we have introduced in this topic. Yes, and the other things, the knowledge of Z angles, alternate angles. It's Zembopreneur, sharing big ideas to big visions, bringing you the digital experience, the digital learning experience. Hopefully you subscribe and support.